log onto the servers of the Meliora Group.
Lovelace was here, not so fast, hero. This is Buzzkill, your father's second in command.
And let me tell you, there's a reason I broke for him, and it's not his ideology.
You know, I think you're right. The Falcons don't like Ember. I mean, I don't like Ember.
The master diplomat hasn't even had a chance to talk yet.
Do you think there's like one that has like the most potential?
This is Ember Director Vera Ward. You have 24 hours to vacate this area.
Welcome one and all to Paralog, a new actual play podcast featuring indie RPGs and short revolutionary campaigns. Today we'll be playing Masks, A New Generation by Brendan Conway, a game about high-stakes superhero action and even higher-stakes teen melodrama. I'm your host, Violet Blitz. I'm an audio engineer and tabletop game designer, and I use she, her pronouns. You can find me on Blue Sky at Violet Blitz, and you can find the games I make at direcrow.itch.io. You can find the show on Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, and Twitter, all at the handle @ParalogPod. And joining me today are 5 wonderful players. Cecilia Gonçalves de Azeredo.
Hello, I'm Cecilia, she, her. I am a real-life enjoyer of AFI Silver in Silver Springs, Maryland, and I encourage each and every listener to take a pilgrimage there to where cinema makes its home. No, I am not a member of the theater. No, I am not being paid to say this. I just love AFI Silver.
Girl, you did say Silver Springs.
Yeah, Silver Springs. Oh, Silver Spring. Silver Spring, singular.
Fake fan.
That is embarrassing.
Listen, when I go there, I go to AFI Silver. That's the only thing I go to. And then I go over down the street to Sushi Jin and I get food and then I go home.
They used to have a guitar center and it's closed. It's very
They used to have a record
man.
store and it also closed.
Nolan Kale.
Hi, I'm Nolan. I'm still a grad student who studies our DNA. I love my LGS and I got superheroes in my mind.
Audrey Dutcher.
Hi, I'm Audrey. I'm an incoming grad student, and I like looking at small, colorful things with big microscopes. And that's it. I have nothing else.
Cam Coca.
Hey, I'm Cam, he, him, back in Boston for this episode. You can find me on GitHub at CB Koken. Check out my portfolio optimization tool. That's all the social media I've got.
Oh no,
You're dropping
someone's
the
gonna do
GitHub?
that. Oh god. Vincent Lay.
Yo.
Hi.
I'm trying the more minimal. I told you this last time.
So this season of Paralog is obviously about DC, and as 3 of us are from the DC area, we just wanted to speak out against the federal occupation of DC that's happening right now. The Trump administration is using DC as a test case to see just how far they can take their fascist policies, and it is our responsibility to fight back against them. We encourage you to stand with and stand up for your neighbors, foster community, share resources and information, and protect people from ICE kidnappings and police brutality as much as you can, especially if you live in DC, but if you are anywhere in the US, your community also needs your help. I also want to give a content warning for this whole season of the Starlings going forward. We are going to be talking about all this, and you'll see some of it appear in our game. We'll be addressing it with resistance and hope, but if it feels a little too real for you right now, please take a break and take care of yourself and never stop fighting. We're not actually talking about Trump. He is not the president in our campaign, don't worry, but like fascism and police are going to come up a lot. Okay.
And a little bit of JFK too.
And a little bit of JFK.
Where does JFK? Oh, right.
JFK got saved by a superhero and then renamed the city and gave it statehood.
Duh.
America's dead wife. America's dead wife.
No, but he's not dead. He's not dead. Well, I'm sorry. He is dead. It's been a long time. But
That's what you think. He's actually been hidden by the government and he's been tucked away.
He's in Ember's labs for testing.
So, the announcement that ended last episode when Ember gave their ultimatum, saying the metahuman liberation protesters have 24 hours to vacate the area, that happened at 5 p.m. on Friday, April 4th. But you two, Ricochet and Goldbug, you were like having lunch with your family, and it doesn't make sense that that ends at 5. So I'm going to say that ended at 3. Like, you know, Ben got up and yelled at everyone and went inside, and then the lunch kind of petered out. And Goldbug, you had a kind of bad talk with your dad about your brother, and then you had a talk with Lon and Bao about like what's the future of the beacons look like, etc. So we're gonna start with you two. as everyone has decided to go home. The adults are packing up the food, apportioning who gets what, and you two have a little chance to talk to each other.
Yeah, I'll go over. Like right as kind of like everyone's kind of like packing up, and we're standing awkwardly because we both kind of just had some moments with our family.
Yeah.
And I'll reach out a hand for a handshake. It was nice catching up.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, it's great to see you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there were some hiccups.
Yeah. Well,
but,
that's kind of par for the course with my guys. But I hope I'm not this. Were you guys talking about this guy Horace Allsmith?
Oh yeah, my aunt's old coworker. Days past. He always gave me the creeps though.
Yeah. He works with my dad now. At Meliora.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, they're a think tank. They've got a lot of fingers and a lot of pies of like superhuman biology and everything.
Do you know what they're doing?
So, I want to find out.
I'm weirdly intrigued as well.
Okay, yeah, no, that's great. Listen, I don't usually have like ride-alongs or anything, but I was gonna go, sort of check out their data.
Just you?
Well,
and maybe I assume me.
Well,
is what
you can come along if you want. I mean, I don't really. You've met the guy. You've got more connections than I do.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna keep kind of like my voice hushed as I realize we're probably still in the center of like people packing up that would have all eyes on this if necessary. But what are you hoping to find?
I don't know. Just anything suspicious. We're doing superhero work.
Don't look for something suspicious unless you already have something to suss out.
Well, I mean, he's connected to this this group that we fought, the Starlings. I mean, very tangentially, there was some robots, big robots that we fought that were sent by him, or he's connected to it somehow. This is a lie, by the way. I'm lying.
Yes. Okay, good. Thank you. For the audience, Palisade Security is the group who sent them.
Wait. He sent the robots?
Yeah, well, I mean, he was kind of implicated in some of the metadata that I pulled off of the computers, but I don't know. It's kind of a weak connection, so I wanted to go in and sort of scope it out and see if I can dig up anything else before I bring it to the rest of the team. Again, like I don't really do this isn't like police work. We don't really do ride-alongs. And also I kind of fly most places that I go, so
I'm a pretty quick runner, so I can
Yeah, well, I mean, you can I can it's a little undignified, but I can kind of like hold you and fly.
What's dignity for justice,
That's a good point. That's a very good point. I didn't. Yeah. You probably want like dark clothes. Think like stakeout type closed-toed shoes.
Like a black sweatshirt that I can just
yeah, something like that. Like that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm in like a big suit of power armor, so like I don't really get to protect but like you're a civilian. I don't want to put you at risk here. So
do you not have like a stealth mode that you can just like go into?
I should really look into that. I can't believe I've never thought of that before. My God. Wow.
Well, because I was just thinking like every time I see a beetle, I'm like, how the hell did it get in my house? So it's like
Yeah. Well, I mean, they don't usually come in unless they're obviously their habitat is outside. So you've probably got either some food in there or like it's
so much food, man. So much food.
So, okay. It's 3 p.m. now. It's a Friday. From your dad being at home that Meliora let everyone out early on this Friday. When do you want to go do this mission? Are you going immediately at 3 p.m.? Are you waiting until nightfall? What's your plan?
I think I have to go get changed first, right? I mean, unless you just want to like fly me back to my place.
Actually, yeah, hold on. Let me just grab my let me just suit up. It's in the garage. Don't tell my dad, okay? Can we keep this like
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I was ever planning on talking to your dad anytime soon. No offense.
Yeah, all right. I'll go suit up. If you want, you can come in and check out the place. It's I mean, it's a little bit of a mess right now, but
I mean, last time I think I was actually inside your house was maybe like 5 years ago. So
yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Well, this is just the garage, and it's not attached, so it's.
Can I get a little montage of this, Cam?
Yes. Yeah. Sure. Let me see. I actually wrote something. What was once a spacious 2-car garage has been transformed into a child genius's playground. The entire back wall is taken over by floor-to-ceiling plasma monitors, currently displaying surveillance footage from jailbroken red light cameras. The kaleidoscopic eye of an insect, keeping watch over the whole city. The Argent Eye, which was from last session, is plugged into one of the many ports connecting to the massive space-age PC, humming away under a spectacularly messy standing desk, littered with fidget toys and various half-finished beetle automata. The Goldbug armor is hanging from an industrial frame. Think Fallout 4 power armor.
Yeah.
The iridescent gold metal still heat-warped from the encounter with Nebulon. 2 small robotic golden weevils crawl methodically over its surface, beeping as they run diagnostics on the armor's inner workings. Clearly no expense has been spared for this superheroing setup, but the same can't exactly be said for the personal effects that litter the rest of the room. A well-loved drum set that's clearly secondhand or even third-hand, a laundry basket filled with battered paperback copies of Brandon Sanderson's entire bibliography, and a teetering stack of terrariums in a far corner, most of which are clearly repurposed fish tanks but still impeccably maintained. There's also a very present absence in this workshop space, even though it's been over a month since he left to live with D-Man. One of Horizon's dirty t-shirts is still hanging from the hi-hat of the drum kit.
Aww. Cam, that's incredible.
How many Funko Pops are in this room?
Actually, none.
Huge.
Tommy's not a Funko
Tommy
Pop.
doesn't like Funko
How
Pops.
many Funko Pops are in D-Man's apartment?
I like to imagine that D-Man likes
floor
like
to
U2s. Like, not even Funko Pops, just the U2s.
The U2s, that's true. Yeah.
dude, I don't know what your base for the Starlings looks like, but I feel like you need this because this is probably way better, right?
Well, I mean, not to toot my own horn or anything. Like, obviously, I'm biased because this is my space. This is where I go.
Yeah.
This is my superhero setup. But it's nicer. It's nicer. Yeah. The Starlings, we kind of are in we've got a bit of a closet situation. We're operating out of a closet. We're not. Yeah. Whatever.
Sounds incredibly claustrophobic for what?
Yeah,
5 superheroes?
yeah, it's a little. It's I mean, it's a spacious closet, but still, leaves a little bit to be desired. And he's sort of like hoisting himself up into the suit. There's like it sort of opens up. I'm taking a lot of design inspiration from the Fallout power armor, just like logistically. So it does like there's some steps on the back of the power armor frame. And the suit like opens at the back to sort of step into it.
I love the idea that like you have this big suit up, super sick room, and then you fly me to the house. I'm like, can you wait outside?
Your house is in Little Saigon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you're going from the Palisades, which is northwest, to Little Saigon, which is just west of the city. Or just west of downtown, it's in the city. So I'm going to give a little lore dump about Meliora, because there's a few things that you know just being in this world, and there's a few things that you two specifically know. So, combining your knowledge about Meliora as you kind of talk through this, Ember has been trying to induce superpowers in people ever since World War II, using radiation, magic, transplants, gene splicing, etc. These methods are dangerous, and even when they work, the heroes they create are very powerful but often burn out fast. This drive to make more and more powerful heroes intensified during the Cold War as a sort of superhero arms race. But this international superhero alliance called the White Peace was created in 1985 to put an end to the arms race and create rules to stop governments from using these destructive methods. Obviously, these experiments still happened, but even more in secret than they were before. Cut to 20 years ago during the alien occupation. Ember makes a contract with this research company called Asclepius Medical to create a new, less destructive serum that can activate latent mutant elements in someone's genes, instead of trying to incite new elements into them. It's really finicky. It sometimes works, it sometimes has no effect, and it sometimes results in debilitation or death. Ricochet's aunt Lon was working on this project from the Asclepius side, which Asclepius Medical was led by a doctor named Horace Allsmith. And Goldbug's dad was working on the same project from the Ember side, which is how they know each other. 8 years ago, Aaron Foley is kicked off the project. Goldbug, do you know why he was kicked off? I know Cam does, but does Goldbug?
No.
Okay.
No.
So 8 years ago, Aaron Foley was kicked out of Ember entirely. He was fired. 2 years ago, the entire Asclepius Ember project kind of falls apart. The contract gets nullified. Ricochet, you know why. But I assume you don't say it right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was 2 years ago. After Aaron got kicked off, he gets hired by this think tank called the Meliora Group. They basically fund different cutting-edge technologies that are dubiously legal. And they both provide research support and also lobbying. So they're like trying to make things legal so they can be the first people to bring them to market. And basically have a monopoly. It's DC. Of course there's lobbying involved. Goldbug, how did your project end up in their files? Were you working with them? Were they like financing what you were
Yes,
doing?
I was working with them.
But that was a few years ago.
Yes, that was 2 years ago, I believe.
So
Yeah.
you have a key card. As far as you know, it's been deactivated. But like you've been in this building before, you're familiar with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna retcon something I said last episode about Meliora. I think I said they just work in a random office building. That's not true. They work in an old historical bank building located in Lyon Park, which is this big new emerging tech district across the river in Arlington. But since the borders of Sanctum City are slightly larger than DC proper, I'm going to say Lyon Park is technically part of the state of Sanctum City. So you know where this is. You've been here before.
Okay.
It's in a building called the Amelioration Trust.
All right, fair enough.
Which, old bank, been around since early 1900s probably. Okay, so you fly over there, I assume. Again, Lyon Park is this tech district across the Potomac. It's got a lot of R&D, military contractors, a lot of new glass skyscrapers kind of bursting out of old Arlington buildings. For Washingtonians, I'm kind of taking Pentagon City and mashing it up with Arlington with a dash of Silicon Valley.
Okay.
Please forgive me. Silvestri Systems is here. Watershed Industries, Palisade Security has a research lab. Pretty much every business we've talked about has an office here. Some of them recently moved from the cursed Sunflower District.
Oh, man, I forgot it's cursed.
Oh, yeah, it's cursed. Goldbug, Meliora has this beautiful old bank in downtown Lyon Park. Used to be called the Amelioration Trust, which is still carved above the doorway. But it doesn't say Meliora anywhere. It just has their logo, which is a blue hexagon sliced through diagonally on these big glass double doors.
Oh. All right, here we are.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking around, and I think my eyes like briefly travel over the Palisade building, and I get just kind of uncomfortable and like back on track. Yeah, let's finish this up.
Yeah. Okay,
hopefully.
let's see. This will be a bit of a long shot, and I am going to dig in my tool belt, which Tommy wears his like tool belt over the power armor.
Right.
So he's like digging around in there. He finds.
Should I call you by your first name or your hero name on this trip?
Oh, I hadn't really thought about that. Let's stick with hero name. Let's.
Sure.
It's not. It's not like a secret identity, but like I don't really like to broadcast it outside of friends and family and whatever.
Yeah, just to be super clear for the audience, Ricochet is not here as Ricochet. He's here as Odd, right?
Ricochet is here.
You are just wearing regular clothes. You're not revealing to Tommy who you are.
Yes,
you have
I did just bring a random guy.
Right. a random guy who knows some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Who knows
But
all
still,
that.
like I think Tommy's a little suspicious, but like has not connected the dots yet.
I think another thing is that I don't think there's any reason for On to have known about the robots that you talked about, but he very clearly was engaged with
That's
what
true.
you were saying about the Meliora Group and the robots.
Yeah. But
So-
also, Ricochet, he's lying because he texted the whole group that. He texted the whole group that it's fallacy. But so you're not revealing exactly that you know he's lying, but he's
It's a little dramatic irony, little lying circle we got going on here.
Lot of dramatic irony. It's overflowing. It's oversaturated.
Well, that's the whole point of the Janus. Janus.
Janus.
Janus. The Janus.
The Janus.
All right. Yes, so I fish through my tool belt and I pull out a old, bent and battered Meliora ID card.
Yeah, they use these little circular key chips.
Yeah.
Key fobs.
Yeah, I drew like a little bug on the top of mine in Sharpie.
I'm gonna say it doesn't just work automatically, but if you have been preparing for this for a few days, so you could have done something to this card to make sure it would open this door.
So I'll just try and tap first.
Have you done prep work to
Yes.
hack
Oh
this
yeah,
card?
I'm gonna pull
then it worked. It works on the front door, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna pull a gadget out of my ass.
I'll let you save it for a little later then. If you want something that unlocks more than just the front door, that will be a gadget.
Yeah, because I wanted to tap the ID card and I didn't think it was gonna work. So
Sure. Okay, so you've hacked, or I'm gonna make you roll for this.
Yeah.
Basically, what level of access do you have is what this key is determining. Yeah, so is that plus superior to unleash your powers with a gadget? Well,
yes,
rather,
it is.
you don't need to roll right now, I'll say,
Okay.
because it unlocks the front door, certainly. But do mark off a gadget.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet.
So through the glass doors, you see this kind of large historic rotunda entryway before the kind of main bank room. In the rotunda is this giant brass statue of Stronghold, the first Stronghold, kind of the first famous hero of Sanctum City. He's standing proud with a bronze-toothed grin, fists on his hips as if defending the bank. But you can very easily walk around it and see the main bank room. Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Are you being stealthy? It sounds like no.
It's kind of hard.
I was gonna say I'm about as stealthy as I can be in the suit of armor.
Okay. Yeah, your footsteps echo through this place. On your footsteps are lighter, but okay. Do you walk through this rotunda unless there was anything you wanted to do with the statue? Okay.
The way that you phrased that made me feel like there's a D&D investigation
I know,
check that I
right?
should be succeeding here.
I feel like we're trying to gamify
That's
the
not how the
statue
game
right
works,
now.
unfortunately. No, I just have lore about Stronghold if you asked, but let's move on because it takes too long. Hi, this is Future Violet. So we did record the Stronghold lore, but I'm putting it at the end of the episode because it's not really relevant or necessary. So if you want to listen to that, listen after the outro song. Back to the action. Past the statue, you see this main room, this bank, it clearly used to have tellers and lines of customers, has been converted into an open concept office. In the front side, desks are neatly arranged in a grid with a big aisle in the center leading to a little gate. On either side of the gate is, bulletproof glass where tellers would be. Past the gate to the left is clearly an executive office that through glass looks out into everything else. And then to the right is this big vault door. Getting through that gate will require a key card or a roll for your gadget, probably. But to your surprise, this place is not empty. You know from your dad, they let everyone go home early on Fridays. You assumed it would be pretty dead. But instead, the lights are on, and you see a familiar figure. He's clearly just stood up from his desk upon hearing you enter, dressed again in a button-up and khakis. Though now with a sling around his arm is Partisan.
Uh-oh.
It takes him a second. He's clearly very surprised to see you too. He heard someone coming in, but it's you. Ricochet. You have special kinetic senses, so I'm going to give you something special here.
Oh, yeah.
You see, as he stood up, some papers fell down from his desk on the floor. There's some dust disturbed and moving in the air. He wasn't the only person here. There was someone else here next to him a second ago, but they're gone. Probably hiding somewhere. Your senses don't work through barriers.
Yeah. Okay.
But Goldbug, as far as you're concerned, he's the only person here. And he says, "You have got to be kidding me."
What? You've got to be kidding me. Dude, what are you doing here?
Didn't I tell you not to post that goddamn video?
I try.
It came out like an hour ago.
Hey man, nice to meet you. I reach out for a handshake.
Who are you? He's like maybe 50 feet away because he's behind one of these desks.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to go up to him and ask
I'll
for a
walk
handshake,
up to him. Yeah.
his right hand is in his leg.
I'll use my other hand.
All right.
While I'm walking up, I'm gonna look around for this other person.
You don't see hide nor hair of them. Like even behind the desk he was just at, in other rows of desks.
Maybe invisibility then.
Yeah, maybe.
Is this that motherfucker from the? Oh, I don't want to metagame. I know exactly who this is.
That's not entirely metagaming. That's okay. Incredible that you made that connection so quickly.
I don't know
that is crazy.
I don't know that she is there. So
I have no idea who you're talking about. So I'm excited.
Quick, from our very from our not played mission. With,
from your prologue,
Blackout, there was another person who escaped with Data.
Oh.
Who I forgot. Did they have teleportation power?
I will get there. But that's crazy. So Partisan is like clearly angry at you. Very confused at what's going on. He says, "I work here, idiot."
yeah, so did I.
What?
Yeah.
Like you
They
had
brought
an
me-
internship?
Yes. Well,
Oh.
it was more of a postdoc consultation thing, but
A postdoc? What are you, 15?
16, yeah.
What?
I work over at Rescue. It's pretty nice.
Okay.
On just let me hold on. He's we go not that far back actually, but I we kind of got a history.
Okay. So,
Like, what are you saying? Sorry,
what?
the video went up an hour ago?
Yeah, Pulse published it.
Whoopsies.
What?
And I'm fucking square center in it, asshole.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna kill him. Okay, that was not my fault. I am sorry about that. I will see what I can do.
I
But-
mean, what are you doing here?
Well, we pulled some data off of the Sentinel bots that led us here, and we're just trying to scope out the place.
Bots.
This is on, by the way.
Hi, on. Wait, the bots we had have nothing to do with this place.
Yes, they do. What are you talking about?
They're from Meliora. Has nothing to do with that. I didn't.
Well, so where are they from then?
I'm not, kid. You're already on my bad side. I'm not giving you free information. Anyway, this place is closed and it's employees only. You used to work here, but
I've got a key fob.
okay.
Well, you said you used to work here too.
No, I currently work here. I am an intern here.
Doing what?
How old is this guy again?
He's 19.
Pissing me off that he keeps calling us kid.
Yeah, doing lobbying.
Oh.
It kind of strikes you why, like, no other employees are in this building right now.
Yeah.
If he's doing lobbying, what does he have? What's so important that he has to do
Also,
right now?
everyone
Just
goes
trying
home.
to, like,
They
make a good impression as an intern.
they clear out the office on Fridays. Everyone goes home around like 2 or 3.
Yeah, well, I had extra work, okay?
Were you here?
Is
Just
this your
you?
desk? This is a nice desk for
This
a
is
lobbying
my
intern.
desk. Okay. Can I help you with something? Can you
Okay,
leave?
wait. You can't be the only person working here on a Friday right now, right?
Everyone went home. It's summer Fridays. It's not
Dude,
summer
you're-
yet, but it's April, so they started it.
Like, kindly, you're an
That's
intern. You don't really need to put on more work than anyone else.
Yeah, well, I haven't gotten to do much lately because I was in the hospital. Okay?
Oh, what happened?
This guy's friend. You can watch a video of it online right now. This guy's friend fucking beat me up.
Oh, shit,
Uh-huh.
man. Yeah.
Listen, like it wasn't. I'm sorry about the video.
Do you want to cover the medical bills, by the way? I'm sure the Falcons have a lot of money.
I can ask. I can look into it. I don't have a lot of money. I'm a kid, remember?
Who paid for that armor?
No one paid for it. I built it, jackass.
Okay. Can you get out of my hair now?
I don't know. Can you go home? It's 5
I go
o'clock.
home. I
Workday's
work here.
over.
You don't work here anymore. How did you? Okay. I'm not leaving because I have work to do.
Oh yeah, lobbying work, I'm sure.
Uh-huh. I want to say you can always roll something to see if he's lying or what the situation
Well,
is.
I know this asshole is lying.
Okay, then what do you want to do about it?
Well, I would love to pierce the mask, but I've got -3 to mundane or minus.
Yeah, I as you guys are kind of beefing, I would like to pierce the mask.
Sure. You're better at mundane, yeah.
Yeah, I have +3.
What does this look like for On to do this? Are you asking him leading questions? Are you trying to figure out who this other person is?
Yeah, I think he seems very adamant on that, like, he's here alone and he's got work to do. And, like, as I kind of already stated, like, I don't believe that he's doing it just out of being a good intern. Like, he doesn't give me that vibe. So I think I'm trying to, like, kind of take in the surrounding. I'm trying to figure out where this other person is for sure. But also kind of, like, looking at his desk, like, what's on his desk? What is he working on? Like,
Sure.
kind of like noticing his body language. Like, does he look uncomfortable that we're here? Besides,
Yes.
besides the fact that, you know, we just uploaded a video of him getting the shit beat out of him.
Yeah. It's worth saying if he wasn't injured, he might try to start a fight.
Yeah.
But he is not in a space to right now.
Yeah. 7 + 3, so that's a 10.
Damn.
Okay. How does Pierce the
Damn.
Mask work? You ask a few questions?
Yeah. Ask 3.
Ooh. I'll say the same thing I said with Cecilia earlier. You can use these now or save them throughout the conversation.
The first one is, how could I get his character to, like, just let us roam?
He clearly has something he's doing here that isn't just intern work.
Yeah.
You could try to scare him off, but he might be more likely to let you roam if you let him come with you. Because, like, maybe you both can do something at the same time.
Okay. That's the first question I'll ask for now. Yo, as much as I love these kind of, like, meetups where, you know, some guy just got publicly humiliated online, the other guy was the person who's near posting it.
I'm
and
sorry, I
there
didn't
was
post
some
it. I didn't even know
third
it was
party
going up.
you know, obviously did something to you. But we are here for a reason, right, Goldbug? And we should probably get to... You look busy. We're going to be busy. We can leave you alone if you want to leave us alone. Or feel free to join us. Or we could feel free to join you, you know, if you need some extra hands on your work.
What is it you're doing?
Just scoping out the place, doing some what's the phrase? Some reconnaissance. That's it.
For who?
For the Starlings.
Right.
I mean, you know,
I
like, if you
think.
need more certification, we can get the rest of them over here. And we
Yeah.
can all just kind of, like, look around.
You know, sure, I'd love to see Horizon again.
All right.
No. I don't want you to recon this place.
It's a bank, man. Right.
It's not a bank, it's a think tank. It's in a bank.
It's in a bank.
I mean, if you're here in the first place, you know there's some stuff here that you probably shouldn't be seeing.
Well, yeah. We're superheroes. That's what we're here to bust the bad guys. I thought you were a superhero. Aren't you?
Oh, maybe I'm one of the bad guys, huh?
I don't know. Maybe you are.
I mean, if you're hiding information that could hurt the public,
I thought you were just a lobbying intern. But
You know, yeah, I don't give a shit about this place.
all right.
Cool.
But I'm gonna come with you. I want to see what they have hidden.
Sure.
Fair enough. Just
You could be like the next Snowden, man. Like an intern Snowden. Just start whistleblowing all over the think tank.
Okay.
or you could collect your check and get out of here.
No, I'm not leaving.
All right, then come along.
Oh, I hate you so much. He follows.
I like the idea that like Goldbug is becoming Partisan's arch nemesis.
Oh, absolutely, man. Like, it's not Horizon is the problem. It's just you.
And it's like he doesn't even register that like.
So you all kind of go up to this gate to the next area, and I think I'm gonna have you roll.
Yeah.
Plus superior to see if you get through this, and then I'm gonna switch to the other side. So this is for your unleash your powers with a gadget to try to kind of flash back to your hacking and see if it actually worked on this door.
Oh, 4 + 3. That's a 7.
That's a 7. Okay. It's unstable or temporary. So your keycard works, You see the checkpoint next to this. It's a really old-fashioned gate, but it's like updated with an electronic lock. You see the kind of key point next to it flash yellow, which, you would usually flash like green or red.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, something weird is happening here, but these credentials are right. So it's going to let you through.
Okay.
And then there's that executive suite to the left and the vaults to the right, and we're going to cut to the other side.
All right.
Back to D-Man, Peregrine, and Horizon. Ember just gave that big announcement about 24 hours to vacate. Right now, it's 5 p.m. on Friday the 4th, and you have to all vacate by 5 p.m. tomorrow on Saturday the 5th, April 5th. Riot Girl gave a speech to D-Man's camera. She finishes the speech, and she nods to D-Man to stop the recording. Kind of the crowd begins to disperse a little bit, as it seems they have some time. You have free reign of this place for now, and you notice Covenant has left and presumably gone back to the aviary. And you two, Peregrine and D-Man, were walking back to the aviary, having a conversation. Horizon, you were staying here for now?
Yes.
Peregrine and D-Man.
Perry, before we head back, do you think it's a good idea that we're leaving Horizon here on his lonesome? He's got kind of a track record for extremes. So, this seems pretty extreme.
That's a good point, but, well, hopefully nothing too extreme will happen until 24 hours from now.
Oh, yeah, no, totally. We've got 24 hours.
Definitely nothing will happen before then.
No, nothing at all. I'm sure everything is going to just go la-di-da, smooth. Anyhow, all right, let's go back to the base, I guess. I mean, where is everybody? I mean, it's not like we have to walk around together at all times, but it would be nice to get like a lay of the land.
Yeah.
Should we text the rest of the group and tell them that there's trouble afoot? Especially Goldbug, because, while you and me, me and Horizon, we're tight, we're tight. Sometimes I come into the room and he's sleeping and I just stand there for a few seconds and I'm like, wow. There's so much love in my heart, But
It sounds like
I feel like
you have a real
Goldbug can control
bond.
him. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I just feel like we should get Goldbug. I just feel like Tommy would know what to do, in this situation. And Ricochet,
He's there too.
Thanks, guys.
You guys also sent text, it sounds like?
Yeah, I'll text in the group chat being like, hey, where are you?
Hey guys, where are you? But specifically, we just want Goldbug. So Ricochet, keep doing what you're doing.
I love the idea of Tommy's phone blowing up and being like, oh my God, what's going on? And Ricochet's just getting no text.
Well, good, because it would be suspicious if his phone ding.
Or I'm just hand fully in my pocket trying to suppress the vibrations.
Okay. You two arrive at the aviary and take the elevator up to the main deck. The main deck is this large oval-shaped room. On one of the long walls is a giant computer screen, and the other is this big window that looks out into the city. In this room, you see all 3 Falcons there, Kestrel, Kraken, and Covenant. This is kind of a rare sight. They don't usually hang out in here all together these days. You also see on the huge wall-spanning computer monitor the face of Stella Silvestri, aka Silver Sentinel, calling her former teammates in the Falcons. You see Kestrel out of costume in a jeans and a gray faded McKay gym hoodie. She's leaning frustrated over the high-tech computer keyboard, tired eyes boring a hole into the screen. For the last time, Stell, get your goddamn helicopter off of my tower. The projection of Sentinel responds, Ruth, you aren't listening to me. This is a problem you can't ignore and you can't be neutral on. There in your backyard. We have to show a united front, the Falcons and Ember. Kestrel looks back towards the two of you. The kids are back. We'll talk about this later. And you hear Stella start to react. Later, Ruth, we only have... And Kestrel hangs up the call. There is a palpable tension in this room. It's clear that the 3 Falcons have been arguing, and Sentinel's call only made it worse. Again, it's Kestrel, the team leader, who's a black woman in her late 40s. She's not wearing her steel wings right now, but you can see her mutant wing stubs poking through her hoodie as she tenses her shoulders and turns to face you. Covenant, who you just saw a few minutes ago, again, a Jewish man in his late 30s. He's wearing his costume now, which is black jeans with subtle armoring, a tight red t-shirt, and this black denim jacket covered in glyphs and wards. He's sitting, tapping his foot anxiously in a rolling chair, glancing between Kestrel and the screen. And finally, Kraken is the calmest of the three, known for their cool demeanor. They're a tall Ogden person, any pronouns, with seafoam green skin, these dark reverse color eyes, long green kelp-like hair, and a simple black jumpsuit. You last saw them a week ago in the healing tank in the basement. Peregrine, but he seems fully recovered now. She's standing, arms crossed, next to the big window, opposite the computer, looking down at the MLZ.
I look awkwardly at D-Man, not sure what to say.
What's up, everyone? We're back.
Kestrel turns to you. D-Man, you glance at the monitor, this, again, big wall-sized monitor that has a bunch of different security feeds, pictures, tabs on it, and you immediately notice a familiar frame from your recent Pulse episode of your exploits in the underground. It is paused on the frame right after Peregrine kicks Lucerne while she's down. And it's like Lucerne rolled over onto Partisan's unconscious body.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That is not good. Twin.
What's the buzz?
You two have some
y'all?
explaining to do.
Do we? Huh. I thought that we were just, doing what we do best, being superheroes and whatnot.
I'll get to that, the underground, later.
Mhm.
First, am I to understand that you were just at the MLZ?
Mhm.
Yes.
You went without telling us or asking us first?
We're private
This
citizens.
is a volatile situation.
We went as ourselves. We did not go as the Starlings.
Darlene does not have a secret identity.
Yeah, but she's in city clothes. Right? Are you?
I mean, yeah, but...
People recognize you there. They know that Peregrine was there.
Well, what are we supposed to do? Just ignore them? That's also doing something.
No. Talk to me first. We can make a plan and figure it out together. Now people think you're on their side.
Well, maybe a bit late, but I am actually here to talk to you.
Are you on their side?
Are you?
It's complicated. No. But I'm not on Ember's side either. Covenant scoffs at that.
Well, this is a nice, straightforward situation.
Mhm.
Okay, 1, do not engage, and tell your team, I will tell the team, to not engage with the MLZ until we have a discussion. 2, what the fuck is this?
Dear-
On the first point,
Yeah. let's
Horizon
address
is
that
still
one first.
there.
Yeah, and also half of our team, or 2 of them, we don't know what they're doing. I don't even think they know. So
Okay,
we've kind
well,
of
they're
won
not there.
They are not there.
We'll figure out where they are and get them back and have a team meeting, which you all desperately need.
Okay. Yeah, we're texting them. We're working on getting them back right away. Right away. But we're celebrities. We are superheroes, but we're also sort of impartial, neutral journalists. So I think this actually plays really well into your second point about that video. So I have a
You're not
duty-
impartial journalists if you're in the video. If you're the ones doing the things in the video.
Yeah, but we have to report on it neutrally.
Peregrine shoots a horrified glance at D-Man.
I just wouldn't
Please stop
feel right
talking.
covering up the truth,
Hey,
or like
Domingo?
sanitizing anything.
I am less mad about not sanitizing the truth than that this is the truth in the first place.
Don't talk to me about it. Talk to Horizon. He's the one with the anger issues, and Perry here also has a few lingering resentments. Then he steps back.
Darlene, special training session in the nest now. Follow me.
Ciao, ciao.
Peregrine puts her head down and just kind of guiltily walks behind her like a kicked dog.
Yeah, she leads you to the
It's like
elevator.
in Arrested Development. Like,
Exactly. I think when the elevator opens into the nest,
which is your like underground training area. Think X-Men.
yeah, I start, look, obviously Horizon was way over the line and we had to talk about it. But in our defense, they did jump us and they started a fight. Of course, unfortunately, they're superheroes. They shouldn't have done that. It was a stupid thing for them to do. But we're going to fight them back if they're going to ambush us in the underground.
I consider them supervillains from the actions that they took in this video. In which case, yes, using a certain amount of violence against them is what you need to do to protect civilians. You kicked her while she was down. I saw you do it. You got angry because she talked about Rita, which, okay, I'm angry too. She was down. She gave up. She just wanted to get under your skin, and you let her.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I know it's not the first time, too.
Peregrine barely glances up at her before looking back at the floor. That's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing, but it's the same root problem. I think you have a lot of potential, kid. You really do. I think you're gonna be a good Peregrine, but you are not there yet. There's a lot you don't know how to do, and I'm starting to think leading a team is one of them.
Ooh, gag.
I would like you to move your savior down and your danger up.
Oh, no.
Damn it.
No.
All right. I don't think I'm going to reject your influence
Okay.
right now. So, ouch.
But I am your mentor, and it would not be fair of me to put all the blame on you and say, now fix it. Part of it is probably also Raymond's fault for teaching you how to fight and not how to think and not how to save people. But part of it's on my shoulders as well.
Speaking of Raymond, by the way,
Yes.
there's one more thing I didn't tell you. The reason that we even were considering going to the MLZ is because, well, he called me. And
Of course he did.
a friend of his, Discord, his protege, now Riot Girl, he was worried about her and that she might be, I don't know, working with or under the influence of Nebulon. That's why we went in the first place.
Okay. Thank you for telling me. That didn't seem like something you should have told me earlier before you went on this mission.
Well, in hindsight, and also to tell you, we did see Nebulon's second in command out of uniform there.
Out of uniform? Oh, Horizon. Right. Buzzkill, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I've fought him before. I've put him away before, and he's escaped, I think. Okay. It's a situation, and we're dealing with it. We probably need your help to deal with it, too. Once your team gets back, well, I'll figure it out. But I was there when you fought Nebulon, right? I was there for a bit of it. I saw the very last. Yelling at him and, telling him what to do is not the worst idea. It's what you could have done in the moment. But I'm a shitty mentor if you don't know how to fight someone who can fly. She goes to a kind of closet in this area. This also doubles as the Falcons' armory down here, which they don't use that much. There's, a few sets of her wings out here. And she opens a box, and you hear a chain clinking as she kind of presents you with, this was your mother's. You see let me find where I wrote this.
What is this?
It's something to help you
excited.
fight people who fly. It's a grappling hook, essentially.
Oh, that's so cool. I was going to suggest just a full-on sniper rifle on my back. This is way cooler.
Uh-huh.
No, I think a sniper rifle would be cool. Not gonna lie.
So this is a long silver chain with a flat steel crescent at the end engraved into the shape of a peregrine with kind of a sharp beak on one end and sharp claws on the other. She says, to be honest, I don't think you're ready for it, but I think you need it.
My mouth is just slightly agape as I look at it.
It needs sharpening. It's been sitting here a
It's
while.
my mother's.
Yeah.
Thank you. I will be ready for it. I'll make you proud.
I know you will, kid. She puts on a set of wings, a set of these steel wings that hook over her wing stubs. It takes a second, but she's very used to it. And she says, she kind of lifts off in this big kind of dome-shaped room and says, all right, bring me down.
Hell yeah.
This is so embarrassing if he's the only one that can't fucking fly.
Well, I can't fly. I have a grappling hook to hit people who are flying.
Yeah, but
I think Demon
you know,
Demon just needs to get better at throwing CDs. So like he can throw a CD
Demon
and
has
go in with it and then
insane
jump out.
parkour abilities, guys.
he can jump 50 feet in the air. I did forget to mention that. Like, we talked about him.
Yeah, when we say parkour, that's what we mean.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Violet, I want to use my new move, and I think I
wonderful.
have a way to do that. So can you remind me, so who issued the ultimatum against the group?
Yeah, that was the director of Ember, Vera Ward.
Vera Ward. Okay. I want to find out some dirt on this bitch.
Ah.
I'm going to, I am assuming people might want to talk to me.
Yes.
But then maybe we can resolve that first before he goes and gets like clocked into Twitter.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so Peregrine and Kestrel left. The room is like tense and quiet as Kraken doesn't seem like they're predisposed to say anything.
I text the group chat. I say, we've lost Peregrine. Sad
My
emoji,
phone's on
crying
silent.
emoji.
I don't see that.
But Covenant kind of looks at you
Oh.
and says, "Oh God, what a fucking mess this is."
Is it? I don't know. I thought that we were doing pretty good. I mean, I bet that if I go and look, that's the most hits we've ever gotten.
Oh,
on
kid,
video.
I don't care about your video. It was cool.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Did you like the effects I put in? I kind of put some sound effects in, like, like stuff like that.
I watched it on silent.
Oh,
I was like doing my own thing while Kestrel was watching it.
no, that's okay too.
I'm talking about this protest thing. It's getting out of hand very quickly. And it's in our Sentinel's right, it's in our backyard.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta
Yeah.
do something about it.
I doubt that they would like it if you refer to them as, just being in your backyard. But I mean, they have a lot of very powerful people. I wouldn't want to downplay how this could go.
Okay. I don't want to downplay how it could go either. It could destroy the city.
Yeah.
Worst comes to it, right? Ember
Right.
attacks them and they have superheroes to fight back. It might be worse than Menagerie himself.
I don't think they want to attack the city. I don't think they want to destroy anything. I just think they want to be,
Well, they want to destroy Ember.
yeah, but, that's
Kids,
Ember.
D-Man, they want to deregulate superheroes. Do you know how that benefits only the villains? Do you know how dangerous that is? I don't like Ember, but like everything I do is about making sure power stays in the right hands and stopping evil sorcerers or whatever. There's a lot of evil sorcerers out there. Evil superheroes too.
I suppose, yeah. I'm not a political science major.
There's a reason I'm not on the beacons. They suck. But it's ridiculous what they're asking for.
I guess, I suppose. I mean, yeah. I mean, but the point of Sanctum is to be a freer space for supers, right? And I mean, it seems that part of their tenets is to make that a reality.
It's to be a sanctum, right? A safe place for superheroes.
Yeah.
Safe and free aren't always the same thing, man.
I guess not.
Listen, I want us to be free. Don't get me wrong. But there needs to be a limit, yeah?
I suppose I see what you're saying.
Listen, Kestrel's too nice to say it. She doesn't want to scare you. But if you all, the 5 of you, side with the MLZ, as far as I'm concerned, you're not our sidekicks anymore.
Ooh. Well, what if just some of us side with them and the others don't? Is it going to be like a 2-person Starling group?
If that's what it has to be.
Right.
And Kraken, for the first time, says something and says, that's not fair. They're allowed to have their own opinions.
I think, I mean, we're all private citizens. We can make up our own minds.
You're not
about
private
this way.
citizens. You're not employees, but there's a level of responsibility that you have when you're a superhero. And we have, because we're the adults, we've taken a level of responsibility over you. So if you do something bad, people get mad at us. So careful how you present yourself. Yeah?
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
God, such a
I'll
mess.
take that to heart. No, I really will take that to heart.
Kraken like comes over and kind of, I don't think they put a hand on your shoulder, but they like stand next to you and says,
Hey.
we don't all agree on this. It's not unilateral.
What side is, and I kind of motion over to the elevator with my head. What's like high command thinking? Like, how are they going to go with this? You think we're going to help or just stay?
Covenant says she's not high command. She's the leader of the Falcons, but that doesn't mean we listen to her. And Kraken also kind of shakes their head. And Covenant says she's trying to play both sides. Wants a peaceful outcome. Of course we want a peaceful outcome, but I don't know.
Well, we have 24 hours to figure it out, so better get cracking.
Kraken says, is that a joke?
Jesus.
Yep.
Understood.
Just me making the humor's how I cope, man. It's just one of my many quirks.
I like humor.
Me too, man. Me too. If you all will excuse me, if you want to talk politics, really, I did not major in this. I didn't even graduate from college. So I'm going to go and do what I do best and monitor the fallout of our little escapades. And he will try to shuffle out of the room.
Yeah. Neither of them stop you, but Covenant kind of says, we didn't go to college either. I guess Kestrel did. Yeah, you leave the room.
He doesn't want to have any strong opinions about either side because he doesn't see himself as like a super powered individual, really. Like he's not super comfortable using that label because he doesn't have flashy, like super crazy powers. But he also feels like vaguely sympathetic towards like this youth movement.
Sure. Does Domingo know where his powers came from, or as far as he's concerned,
just
they're
a crazy night? Yeah,
too much Mountain
just
Dew.
one crazy night in his basement.
Yeah. So you know that there's a variety of ways superpowers manifest. You're probably either
superhuman pack.
You're probably either in the mutant category of like it's in your genes, or in the freak accident category. But
it might be that.
You don't really. The freak accident is weed and Mountain Dew, so you're not sure about that.
Yeah. Did his ferret run away before or after?
That's up to you. I thought before.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, maybe so. Maybe his extreme sadness activated his powers.
I mean, we can say it was
theory.
at the same time. That like it was the day after when you were like, I can't find him.
Oh no, my ferret. Okay. Whatever it is, he's reflecting on all of this as he walks over to their storage closet hideout. And he is going to sort of plug his phone into the computer. And he's going to look through the comments on the newest video. What is like the response that people are giving us seeing this fight, seeing Horizon and Peregrine?
I think it's less negative than the adult heroes around you are making it sound.
Good.
It's like there are a few comments are like, whoa, that was intense. Like that was bloody. And they're also like, oh, these are other kids. But again, a lot of your audience is young. And a lot of them are like, this is a superhero fight. This is cool. What a cool location you're in. So it's mixed, but generally positive. Because, like, you did leave this in, but also you did editing. You're a good editor. Like, you made it nice for people to enjoy. And people are enjoying it.
Okay. He kind of sits back, pretty pleased with himself. He's going to crack open a non-alcoholic beer, and he is gonna go to town.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You could have sure.
Or like a kombucha. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a mini fridge y'all installed in here.
Yeah, guys, we don't support underage drinking on the Dialogue podcast.
Content warning, I assure you there will be underage drinking in this podcast.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I don't think they keep it stocked with beer for these teenagers. I'm sure they put some like fucking like Fiji waters.
Like a nice old cool
Falcon
Not the
branded
Fiji
energy
water.
drinks.
The Falcons do not do brand deals. They're not that much of sellout.
Really?
Yeah.
Missed opportunity.
Yet.
Yeah, everything can change. Okay.
Wait till Horizon's at business school. I'll
Have
help
we
them
been
change that.
contacted by sponsors? Like, is there like a Starling sponsor hopeful?
You don't have a sponsor yet. I think.
Do we get a cut of the revenue from Pulse off our videos?
Oh yeah, no, like Pulse is your sponsor.
Okay.
Ruby is handling it essentially because like she's your agent. If you are interested in an additional sponsor, we can talk about that later.
I was just being silly.
Yeah.
But he's gonna he's going to do a playbook move.
Go for it, yeah.
From the Star playbook, which I got, and it's called the Gossip Mags. And I'm gonna try to find information and sort of general gossip about this character. What's her name again?
Vera Ward. Like a ward of DC?
Got that.
Or like warding off a threat.
Okay, perfect. He's gonna do this by just sort of like, he's gonna go on Reddit. He's gonna go on like gossip sites.
Also, Pulse itself is, again, the Superculture website, and then also Soups, your superhero app.
I was gonna mention Soups. I think that he is like, he's trying, if he ever wanted a sponsor, it would be from Soups. Because they still have not accepted his account. Sure. He really wants to be on there.
I like the idea of D-Man advertising on Raya, the exclusive celebrity dating app.
Well, Soups is
Soups is our Raya, yeah.
Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, 9 plus superior, so 11.
11, wonderful.
Nice.
Okay. So I get to ask free. Let's see. Okay. I want to know definitely what allies and enemies do they have. How can I make them vulnerable to me? And like, what do they care most about is pretty obvious, but maybe they have like secret, like,
okay, let me
fingerings.
hit these one at a time.
Okay.
So basic information, Vera Ward is not a very public figure. Again, Ember is a department within the Department of Homeland Security. So she is not a political appointee. She is not like appointed by the current president. She has been brought up through meritocracy, though I think she does come from an influential family as well, like a DC politics family. So allies and enemies. Broadly, the DoD is kind of a rival of Ember. From like the little you know and the bits you can pick out about how Ember is structured, she's definitely allies with Silver Sentinel, who's kind of her main boots on the ground soldier. Also a big like voice piece for her because she doesn't make that many public statements. And then also this superhero name comes up of Dispatch, this like kind of shadowy figure that like runs a lot of the back end of Ember. Those are allies. Enemies, so the Falcons were established as a alternative to the Beacons. They were basically like, Sanctum City has a lot of superheroes, but we want a superhero team that is for the people, that is not government employed. They occasionally work together. They work together to fight Menagerie. You know that Silver Sentinel, maybe you actually hadn't really gotten this before. Silver Sentinel, aka Stella Silvestri, and Kestrel are ex-girlfriends.
Oh, messy.
Sentinel used to be part of the Falcons and moved over to the Beacons. Also, you're sure there's some internal strife within Ember. It's really hard to get information on that, but like, she's the director of it. Everyone always hates the director of their company. Like, you're sure there's some weird stuff going on there. And then there's also probably some tension between her as the director of Ember and the actual appointed head of the Department of Homeland Security. I have not decided what party is in power here. We have a 3-party system. And it's kind of dominated by the centrist party, which is called the Independence Party. Controls a wide swath of the government. And then there are like kind of Tea Party-esque, let's just call them the Tea Party. There's like a right-wing Tea Party and there's a left-wing Reform Party. And they have some seats, but like DC itself is really the stronghold of Independence Party. So the secretary of the Department of Homeland Security is a centrist and doesn't want to make waves. There's some tension there. There's some history of like internal strife.
Okay.
That's a long answer to allies and enemies. The second one was,
how can I make them vulnerable to me?
Ooh.
Seeing all of this, he's like, okay, like Homeland Security, whatever. Like, what he's looking for is like, does she have like an allergy to pollen? Like, is she like,
I see.
Like any like nasty, like, I don't know, breakup rumors and stuff like that.
Is she having an affair with her head of HR?
There we go.
And they've been going to...
Oh no, Coldplay concerts? She is childhood friends with the current District Attorney of DC, Stanley Briggs.
Damn it.
Who is like well-beloved kind of political golden boy right now. He like had this superhero team when he was running for DA who like made him kind of famous. He doesn't have them anymore, but like, Torch was on that team. You also know Peregrine was on that team. And with Torch dead now, he's like, oh, I loved that kid. What a good kid, etc. So they're friends, which kind of explains how Torch got transferred over to Ember. And I think that Peregrine really hates Briggs.
Yeah.
But I will say the way to like get at Vera Ward won't be a personal, like, if you ever meet her face to face, that's crazy. So if you actually want to like damage her, you probably need to damage her reputation. Or get her in political trouble with her boss at the Department of Homeland Security. Or the best way would be to turn Silver Sentinel against her.
Okay. And then the final one, let's see. Okay, sure. Where can I find them?
Okay, so the Ember base is in the Naval Observatory, which in real life is where the vice president lives. That is not true in this world. It is, one, because a lot of what they do is surveillance. They literally connect to satellites from there. But also, like, it is a big building. There's a lot of layers. You assume there's a big, like, underground section. You're also familiar, it comes up in superhero discourse, of a super prison called the Ash Pit. It has a more formal name. It's like the Ember Metahuman Correctional Facility. But everyone just calls it the Ash Pit because it's where Ember puts all their ash.
Jesus.
It's Fort McHenry. Let's say it's in Fort McHenry, which is, a big famous fort. Baltimore's not that far, but it's not in the city. And then Ember also has other offices, like they have contractors in Lyon Park, where our other friends are right now. They have government offices around the city. And then, you're sure they have something in the DHS building.
Okay.
She lives in, you're able to piece together that she lives in Colony Hills, which is this Chevy Chase Forest Hills kind of old money, rich people area of Sanctum City. You're not going to get her address.
No, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
But like, she has a family. She has, I'm going to say, a husband and 2 kids.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
We're going to cut to Horizon staying in the MLZ for the moment. What are you doing here right now?
I think, so I just had that conversation with Riot Girl, and the stuff with Ember just happened. My 2 friends left. I'm trying to get a sense of who's here. I know that my dad's like right-hand man is here. Is there anyone else that I know is associated with Nebulon? And if there's not, I want to try to make a truce with Buzzkill before stuff goes to shit. Seeing like if you actually aren't here because I'm like Nebulon, like can we like keep things civil while we're here?
We
both
lock
with
the
same
fuck
goal?
in.
Sure. Do you want to make a roll to assess the situation here?
Sure. I do have really bad superior right now, so the odds of it working out are low, but I'm willing to try it.
Roll to assess the situation.
I rolled a 5 minus 3 for a 2.
Holy shit. Mark potential. Oh, what does it look like to completely fail this?
You don't have to put it like that.
First of all,
chill.
the camp continues on around you. You're kind of walking around trying to get a view of who's here. You notice a short speedster, like moving in short bursts and like delivering stuff around. Throughout the day, there are more metahumans, a few of them in costume, but many in street clothes, protest masks, etc. Most of them are young adults or teens. You also notice you were there to see the Argent Eye in that fire department box. You notice a few Argent Eyes get deployed and begin circling around this place.
That's not good.
And you see it as Buzzkill. Do you remember what Buzzkill's power is?
I think we said electricity something.
Machine control, which was the power that you almost had in our pre-planning. So he has machine control, and you see him notice one of these Argent Eyes raise out his hand, and it like deactivates and falls to the ground. Yeah, and then he goes over and stomps on it.
Okay.
And then kind of endeavors to find more of these, and I think in that sees you.
I was going to say while he's doing that, I think I'm going to go to like scoop up the parts and maybe on the way over. Because I was going to like give the parts to Goldbug.
Okay.
I think probably he's walking away and I'm trying to head over and he catches sight of me.
Yeah, he looks back and says, ugh, what are you doing here?
Harvey,
Daniel.
You hear from my dad?
I haven't heard from him.
Neither have I. But that's not surprising.
Are we aligned here? You're with the MLZ?
Generally, this is my first time here. I'm still getting my bearing here. Seeing you here made me more worried than anything. So,
You don't need to be. I'm here to help.
is that true? Can I try to?
You want to pierce the mask?
I would love to try to pierce the mask. I'll pierce the mask at -1, which is a 5 -1 for a 4.
Okay.
Damn.
Mark your last potential.
I'm doing great, guys.
You're leveling up. Yeah, you are, man. You leveled up.
Yay!
Let me give you the fallout of both of these failed rolls.
Okay, well,
You try to like kind of peer into him. You've known this guy kind of tangentially for a few years, and he
Mhm.
says, "Listen, what we do, what Nebulon and I do, it's for this. It's for metahuman liberation.
mhm.
They have different tactics than we usually use, but I want to see where this can go. They need some muscle, and I have it. And also these surveillance spots need to go down."
Okay, I don't disagree. But I know that my dad is not afraid to kill innocent people, and I've seen you more than happy to follow those orders.
Well, he's not here right
And
now.
There's a reason I left, and I hope that means you're not gonna act the same way you do when you're around him. I can't promise how much help I can bring here, but at least I'll be around
Good to be back on the same side.
for a little bit. Yeah, your powers are useful when they're not, used against me.
Oh, they're great.
I'm sure you think so.
He points his hand at another Argentine and destroys it.
Yeah. Look, let me gather these up. I have someone who might be able to use them, trace them back to the person who sent them if they're not fully destroyed.
Sure, I mean they're sentinels. That's obvious.
Oh, I know, but having access to one or multiple, could be useful.
While you two are talking, there's a bit of a commotion at the front gate.
I'll quickly scoop up the remaining X number of Argent Eyes, and I'll bring them to Goldbug later.
Throughout the day, again, you've seen more young heroes come, but 2 full costume adult superheroes show up, and they do not look happy. Thus far, we've met the Falcons and the Beacons, but we haven't talked about Sanctum City's third big superhero team.
There's a third big superhero.
There is there's a third, not quite as big superhero team.
Okay.
Too many superheroes.
We haven't talked about Sanctum City's third big superhero team, Triple R and Acostia. In our pre-show planning, we were calling them the Reformed Villain League, but I realized that's not what they would call themselves. So Triple R, which stands for Reentry, Rehabilitation, and Rebuilding, is this nationwide organization that provides resources and community for people who used to be, quote, supervillains. A lot of what they do are rehab programs, re-entry help after going to prison, advocacy for prison reform, and things like retreats and conventions. But in Sanctum City, they also have a 4-person superhero team. You see the 2 leaders show up here, Control and Thaw, looking kind of angry. Have you done any research into them? Have you interacted with them at all, being a reformed villain, a very newly reformed villain yourself?
I think I'm definitely aware of them.
Yeah, I think you are.
How much interactions did they have with Nebulon while I was still on his side?
I think Nebulon may have caught them snooping around. They're more of a reconnaissance and stealth team than than Beacons or Falcons. So
Yeah.
I think you might have fought them once. If you like that.
Yeah, I think it's possible that I fought them once. I think also Goldbug was a big part of my reform. He helped convince me, and I went right to him. I don't think I would have done a detour to go to strangers to be help me get out of here. I don't think I would have trusted them, to be honest.
I think that's true. They quote have resources for you, but not a thing you've explored yet.
Tommy probably would have tried to point you in the direction of Triple R, and you were just not having it.
Sure. So the team itself of Triple R and Acostia isn't pretty famous because, again, they do kind of quieter missions. But these 2, Control and Thaw, are. They've become a bit of an urban legend on Soups, the superhero social media app. Apparently, Control, this spy/ninja themed hero, was an Ember agent, and Thaw, then called Rhyme, was an ice-powered villain. But they met each other, they had this rivalry, and eventually they fell in love. So Control left Ember, and Rhyme decided to use her powers for good, and they kind of joined Triple R together. And kind of made this team. There was already a Triple R branch here that did other stuff, but now they have a superhero team. Control is wearing his skin-tight black supersuit with a bunch of little pockets and throwing stars, think like Black Widow. And he has this black dragon-themed mask over his mouth. You can see the top half of his face. He's a Japanese man in his 30s with serious eyes and chin-length black hair. And then Thaw next to him is wearing like a classic 90s sexy superhero costume. She has like a long sleeve crop top, latex pants, and knee-high boots. This whole outfit is like a blue gradient from white around her collar to dark navy on her boots. She's a white woman with blue eyes piercing through a blue domino mask and brown wavy hair reaching to her shoulders. Control's eyes are kind of darting around the place, clearly looking for someone.
They both got freak +3 at least.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't seem like anyone's like rushing to confront them, because if not, Daniel will definitely like.
You have an opportunity, is what I'll say. There's like at least a minute goes by before there's some sort of confrontation.
I want to say that, because I know we're saying that he didn't like end up going with Triple R.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of him having like, he went like after like a lot of urging after Goldbug, he was like, fine, I'll go, and went there once. So they do know his face.
Oh, okay. I like that. So I think you've only met those two. I don't think you've met the other two members of the team.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry, I was wrong. Buzzkill starts to walk up to them.
Yeah, I will go with him. I'm not going to let him be the main one to confront them.
So he like gets up in Control's face and says, "Hey, Emperor Pig, I know who you are."
Harvey.
And Control says, "And I know who you are? How many times is it you escaped the ash pit? Wouldn't Ember love to have you back in their cells?" And he says, "This ain't your turf right now."
What are you guys doing here? I think you would be on our side here.
Control looks at you and says, "We're looking for the other two members of our team who apparently are here."
Who are the other members of your team? If they're here, I'm sure there's a good reason.
And you see two people come up. One of them is the speedster who's been zooming around and kind of stops and cautiously walks up. They stop next to someone who is walking out of one of the tents who you haven't seen so far. Oh boy. Okay. I'm going to describe the speedster first because the other is a bit of a doozy. A short Latina 16-year-old wearing a sports bra and ripped cargo pants. Her long black hair is shaggy, uneven, and her eyes are narrow with distrust. You don't recognize her. Ricochet, this is Slipstream, who Ricochet kind of sent to Triple R. The second one, you see, for the first time ever in person, you've only seen them on the news, you see a Mycan. They're humanoid aliens with stone-like skin, jagged and layered like granite, sharp and angular like quartz, thinner, taller, and lankier than humans. They range in color, but this Mycan is the color of blue aventurine, cloudy and gray like the sky before a storm. Unlike Mycans you've seen in old news footage, they're in human clothes, a loose black and blue techwear superhero uniform, and many pockets and a utility belt. Though they have a mouth, eyes, and nose, their face is kind of inscrutable. A large white scar cuts across one eye. They've kind of been hiding in a tent so far, but it's like people kind of gasp and are surprised to see a Mycan in this camp as they walk up to Triple R. What is your reaction?
I think he definitely does have a little bit of his dad's ideology of like, we need to keep Earth safe, but also the sort of thought of like metas and aliens are in it together. Like the Ogdens are here on Earth and they helped keep us safe. And like, yeah, the Mycans came after them, but they were refugees and they've been helping us in Sanctum City. And I think if a Mycan did switch and is helping Triple R and is helping the metas, like there's not a reason to like be pissed at them as an individual.
Sure.
But I think he will chuckle and be like, how did you get a Mycan to go on your side? That's crazy.
The Mycan like glances at you. And like,
look, nothing at you. I've just never seen one of you guys reformed.
Oh,
Horizon racism.
no, that's true. You haven't. And this superhero is not well known. Like, has not made a public debut.
I was about to be like, how forward thinking of Horizon to not think of this person as a war criminal.
Yeah.
No, Horizon turns towards it like, damn, you're one of the good ones.
Control says, "You two, back to the fort now."
Hey, look, they're helping out here. Why can't they stay?
We have,
if they want to,
a very delicate image as reformed villains that this isn't going to help with.
Look, I don't care what your PR team says, but there's good work being done here. And you left Ember. You know the sort of shit that they've been up to. This is the first time people are taking a stand against it. You're trying to take away some of our best assets?
Control crosses their arms, and Fracture, the Mycan next to you, says in a voice that kind of sounds like gravel, I escaped one hive mind. I won't let myself be controlled again. I chose to be here.
Yeah, good shit, Fracture.
And the girl next to him says, what they said, this is important. And what he said too, this is the side we should be on. We're all about reform and fixing things, right?
Sorry, I'm just gonna ask about Control.
Yeah.
Is he a metahuman? Does he have powers?
You don't know.
Okay.
That explains it. He's one of those fucking protos. Like,
What's this proto doing in Triple R, dude?
And Control says, it's not just a matter of public opinion. You are on probation from Ember. Both of you are, and they're keeping a pretty tight leash, especially on you, looks to Fracture. If you want to maintain that relationship, this is going to destroy it. I don't care what you believe. You will end up dead or in the ash pit or somewhere you don't want to be if you stay here.
I'm just gonna see how Slipstream and Fracture reacting to that, because I don't think Horizon's the type to be like, I'll make the choices for you. If they're like, I'll risk prison or death to be here, who would he to be to stop them?
So it does have an impact on Slipstream, who's like, oh, that's true. But like, Fracture is of one mind, will not be swayed.
Look, Control, seems like Fracture at least wants to stay here, and I'll help keep an eye on him. He seems like a good dude, but I'm not going to let you take him if he doesn't want to leave.
This is Triple R business. Leave.
This is MLZ business. I'm not moving.
Thaw says, everyone, we've said what we've come here to say. Slipstream, Fracture, I do agree with Control. I'm not going to force you to do anything you don't want. That's not how we work. And she like glances at her husband. But this is, it's going to cause a lot of problems. And Horizon, having said this is MLZ business, you're like, where's Riot Girl? She should be here to back me up. And she is not in the immediate vicinity. But Buzzkill does back you up. He says, we have the people here to defend him. Ember won't get to them at all.
Ember won't get to them, and you won't either. You could help us, you know? You guys are powerful. You have influence. You could give us legitimacy.
Ember's soldiers won't get to you. Those people in armored cars won't get to you right now. But in the long view, Fracture, Slipstream, you are considered criminals. No matter what happens in the next 24 hours, you will once again be considered enemies of the state and hunted down by the Beacons and all their other agents. Everyone else here, they don't have the criminal history that you do. It is my responsibility as a member of Triple R to make sure you and kind of Thought interrupts him, to make sure you continue on your rehabilitation journey, right? To make sure you're heroes. And I get that what you're doing seems heroic.
Control,
but that's not how everyone sees it.
Look, let us talk about it. This is not a decision they're going to make right now, and we have a little bit of time. I'm going to lean in a little bit. Look, I don't necessarily know whether fighting Ember head on is the right move either, but that's not something we're going to figure out in 2 seconds, and there is truth to what's happening here. We'll talk. We'll talk with Riot Girl.
Control, makes eye contact with you for a moment, and considers it, and says, you're making a mistake, but we can't fight you right now.
No, you can't.
Thaw, puts a hand on him and was like, it's okay. And they begin to walk away.
And then I think he'll turn towards Fracture. You guys okay?
Slipstream is upset. She's not crying. She's a very kind of jaded, protective of her own feelings person, but she's clearly holding back something. And she's like, I'm going to go for a run. And zips away.
She's going to turn Fracture and be like, I don't think we've met. I'm Daniel.
Tiazzi. And they shake your hand.
Tiazzi.
Uses they, them pronouns.
Look, Tiazzi.
You spoke well.
Thank you. I don't know. I don't think anyone here would blame you if you felt like these 24 hours were too much of a risk. We're here for something, but you're at more of a risk than any of us.
I know that. I do not think about what these people think.
I respect that. Look, I'm gonna do what I can. So I am a super in the city. I have friends. I'm gonna see what I can do on the outside. See maybe if I can find out what Ember's up to, some way that we can stop a direct confrontation from happening. Here, I'll be back, but I'll give them my number and I'll be like, if something happens before I can get back.
I don't have a phone.
How do you communicate with people then?
I talk.
You don't even have like a flip phone, like a Nokia baby?
A what?
Okay, I'm gonna get you a phone on my way back too.
In the ship, we would all telepathically communicate with each other. It is a lot to get used to talk.
I understand. So with Thaw, with Control, with Slipstream, how do you communicate? Like, do you guys have comms?
Oh, yes, I destroyed that.
Yeah, makes sense.
That is why they came.
Got you. Okay, I'm gonna see what I can do on my end. Keep yourself safe, okay?
Danielle.
Yes?
Ember, the way they defeated the Mycans, the way they keep superheroes in prison is with power-inhibiting technology.
Mm-hmm.
It takes time to put on someone, but I see it. It is in their line. They have it. They will use it against you if it comes to a fight.
I'm sure they will. Again, I'm going to see what I can do. We have more resources. We don't have more resources than them, but we have a lot of people on our side and a lot of powered people on our side.
It doesn't work the same on everybody, but it is dangerous to
Thanks
this.
for the warning. I wonder if Buzzkill over here, he has some level of control over machines. I wonder if he can mess with them at all.
They've gotten better. Each time I go to the ash pit, they've gotten better.
Yeah.
But I can get it off myself. I don't know about everyone else.
We'll see where the next 24 hours takes us. Unlike you, Harvey, I actually have some level of connects within the Falcons. Maybe a way to get in behind the firewalls of Ember. I'll see what I can do.
Huh. Okay.
One of the reasons I'm taking these, and I like show the Argonites that I picked up.
Tiazi nods and kind of returns to the tent as people... I think people are still scared of them in this camp, but are a little impressed by them standing up to Control.
Mm-hmm. Harvey, if Slipstream gets back, can you pass this to her and I'll give her my number too?
Okay.
Thank you. And I'm going to head back to the aviary to see if I can get Goldbug's help.
Great.
Horizon is fighting for MLZ harder than he's ever fought for us. And he just met his point 2 hours ago.
What?
No, but you didn't ask. I said it to you.
Well, I was gonna say because I feel like Tommy and On probably know this already.
You do
but,
know.
like,
You do know this, and it's not.
Yeah.
Fine. I'm gonna say it, and then I can cut it later.
We won!
If you guys think I should say it, I'm happy to.
I want to know.
In the late 40s, Stronghold was the first hero that Ember didn't create that actively chose to work with them. He was a super public figure. You know, he was on like cereal boxes and banks, evidently. You also know that in the 60s, it was a really big deal when he chose a successor. Stronghold's powers like flight, super strength, and vulnerability, his powers work in a special way where he can't pass them on genetically, but he can choose to give them up and impart them onto someone else. He's not a mutant. It's like a curse or something.
He's all
Vincent's laughing. He's all might. So in the 60s, Stronghold was this, white blonde hero embraced by American conservatives. He chose to impart his power and his name of Stronghold onto Christian Green, who was a pretty unknown black activist from Sanctum City. A lot of backlash, a lot of news articles, but Christian eventually became a really beloved hero in his own right, which is why there's a Sanctum City neighborhood named after him. The U Street corridor kind of got renamed to Stronghold. And currently we are on the 4th Stronghold, who is kind of getting up there in years, but is still a pretty active hero. But neither of you have met him.
Yeah, I have a quick question, which is like, how do you differentiate the different strongholds? You say like Stronghold 1 versus Stronghold 4?
Yes, there are people who say that.
Okay.
Most people just call the current one Stronghold. Everyone
Okay.
except the current one have had their secret identities revealed. So,
okay.
in the kind of Robin way, you might just refer to them by their name.
Yeah.
Which is good and bad. I don't have names written for the first or third. I only know the second one.
Yeah.
But also, you don't know this. Neither of you are like superhero historians.
Hey, I know a lot of I was raised on like vintage superhero shit.
Okay.
And
There's a theory that Stronghold 1 is the first one to use the superhero name Stronghold. But these powers of flight, super strength, invincibility, if they can be passed on, it's unlikely that he was the first person to ever have these powers. And there's like kind of a fringe theory that's like Achilles was a stronghold. like all these people from around world history were strongholds.
All
and
for one, one for all.
A lot of it is kind of bullshit, but like there is a kind of prevailing notion that these powers actually did get passed around the world from person to person over years. Some people are like, it's an ancient Egyptian curse, you know? It's
like
it's
the
very
Ubermensch
Hawkman.
theory.
It's like the Ubermensch theory? Oh, God. It's also a little like the wizarding world being like all these people were wizards.
Yeah.
But a lot of what makes people have superpowers are more recent things like space exploration, nuclear power, mutant genes have always been a thing, but they are more common now. But like there's been weird magic forever. And there have been superheroes for a long time.